Precinct meetings will now start. So what will happen is that we will divide up in each of the precincts. The responsibility is you have a chairman, a vice chairman, you have a secretary, and a treasurer. Then you will vote. Some only have 2 or 3, so they will automatically become. And you just have to decide between the 2 or 3 and which one you want to do. Then on the larger groups, you will meet and pick your heads of those, and each one of those will meet. So we have several. Precinct 3 has several. Precinct 5 has several people. Precinct 7, Precinct 8, 9, 10 has several. So the bigger ones will all meet together. And then each one of those precincts will meet. And you pick out your chairman, vice chairman, your secretary, and your treasurer. And then you will meet and decide on that. Who's going to be that? That will be the start. And then if you have a resolution that you would like to take to the state, then you will decide that in your precinct meeting among each. County resolution. No. Yeah. These are resolutions that will be taken to the state. So if you have a resolution, yes, ma'am.
Point of information: is there paperwork for the people to fill out in the precincts? Is there precinct paperwork that you will hand out now, or how's that work?
What paper you want to do?
Well, to show who the chairman of the precinct is.
You will, I'll tell you, you pick, whoever's in that precinct will pick those. We can go through the, you know what precinct you're in, so you will be in that precinct, and that group will gather together.
Is there a form to fill out for each precinct to fill out?
We don't have extra forms.
No, that's what
we
showing.
do. Other people's information for privacy's sake. So just write it down on your phone or on a piece of paper.
Yeah. So then if you have register
The maps, yeah, we have the maps.
yes, you can come to me if there's, and you can say, and just tell me who those, if you don't have paper to write on, then you can come to me and then just tell me and I can mark the names that's on these sheets.
So I guess we have to find our 16.
Thrown in, and I'm like,
I assume we have precinct meetings, otherwise I think this is our only precinct meeting. Can you state the rule in which point of order you're referring to?
Election, and we're required to select the chairman that will run the convention.
We do have a parliamentarian here. His name is Cam Yulo. So, based on the rules, and we do have, I think, 10 copies of the rules for the Republican Party for Lincoln County. If you want to call for a point of order, you do have to cite the rule.
We don't have a copy.
Right. He's the parliamentarian. I go to parliamentarian.
Name, excuse me, ma'am. Name and precinct, please.
Susan Holmes, 19.
19, is that?
Yes.
Okay. This time, I take a motion to accept me as your chair.
I make a motion.
Have a motion, do I have a second?
I say,
Second.
Have a motion and a second. Will be any discussion or debate at this time?
Discussion. Discussion?
Discussion?
Yes,
You're recognized.
thank you.
State your precinct.
My name is Robbie McComas. I'm from Precinct 5.
Okay?
I'm sorry, what was your name?
Robbie McComas. I'm from Precinct 5.
You're recognized.
Okay. Do we just accept you, or can we choose another one and vote?
We're in the process of that to determine
Okay.
if you accept me or, right now we do have a motion and a second.
Okay.
So we'll end up having to take up this order of business and conduct it and either take care of it or we have to have a vote before this is going to be over with a motion and a second. So a little bit of housekeeping, I guess we should have got this out of the way earlier. Each one of the precincts, the officers, if you have more than 4, each precinct will have 4 votes. If you have 1, you have 1 vote. Those are the voting members. Everybody else here, I appreciate you being here. You are alternates. But each precinct will have up to 4 votes. So we do have a motion and a second. We're in discussion, answering your questions. So once we bring up for a vote to accept me or not, then the delegates will get to vote for each precinct. Any other questions or discussion?
I would like to make another nomination.
We're not in that. We're at the point of discussion on the motion and second. We are going to have a vote in just a moment. If there's no other questions or discussion.
I have another question. Jeff
State.
McComas, Precinct 5.
You're right now.
So to understand voting procedure, so not every precinct member gets a vote, only the delegate, is that what you're saying?
Point of order.
That is correct. The 4 officers for each precinct will be the voting delegates.
Sorry, Paul Buquay, Precinct 10. I thought we were in the middle of a motion and a second, fixing a vote.
We are opening up for discussion and we
Oh.
will take up a vote.
I have a point of discussion. We only have a few people in this room that have ever been to a state convention or a district meeting. Mr. Wallace is one, there's a few others here, and who actually have had experience going to our state conventions and know the rules and the party rules. So anyway, it is quite a task, as you can see, and that's why I nominated Mr. Wallace.
Mr. Chairman, may I have your
State your precinct and name.
Yeah, Robin Crouch, 11. I just have I need clarification. when we vote, the delegates for from the precincts, when we vote, is that a verbal? Is that on paper? How is that taken?
With, you will have to identify who you are, which precinct, and it will be verbal.
Or we just go one by one?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
You recognize me, state your name, precinct.
James Gill, District, Precinct 13. So if I understand correctly, there's been a motion to sustain you as the delegate, correct?
The chair for the chair.
Okay. So what's going to happen now is the voting members, if it passed discussion, will vote either to accept you as it or to not.
That's correct. Yea or nay?
Okay, so it's going to be the yea or nay.
Yes, sir.
And that's what the vote is right now. Okay, that's what I just wanted to mention.
Any other question or discussion?
Mr. Chairman. Is it, oh, I'm sorry. Susan Morgan, precinct 20. Is it not a better idea to have a private vote? Secret ballot on a ballot? Isn't that called division of the House?
It's up to the chair's discretion. For the sake of time, I think it's more than fair. And you won't hurt my feelings. I've been running for office before. You won't hurt my feelings one bit. Yea or nay? No other questions or debate? We will start with a roll call. Precinct 1. Chair, Vice Chair.
Hayden Haynes, precinct 1, yay.
Are you going to correct? Hayden Haynes.
Hayden Haynes, precinct 1, yay.
Should be a Vice Chair, Precinct 1. Precinct 2. Yea or nay?
Yes.
Angie Simon, yay.
Should be another vote, I believe, on 2.
Kevin Garrett? Yay.
Precinct 3, 4 votes.
Steve Orr? Yay.
Brian Kester, nay.
Matt Miller, yay.
John? 4 later? Yay. Precinct 4. Eric Wood.
Eric Wolf, nay.
Precinct 5.
Jeff McComas, precinct 5, nay.
Robin McComas, precinct 5, nay.
Janice Baldwin, precinct 5, nay.
Precinct 6.
Eric Kinsey, precinct 6, nay.
Heather Eckel, precinct 6, nay.
Margaret.
Grinsteiner, nay.
Donald Emrine, nay.
Precinct 7.
Joshua Donaldson, nay.
Sarah Donaldson, nay.
Jeffrey Wright, nay.
Darcy Cartensville, nay. We have 4 for precinct.
So I think
I
there's
missed
3
one.
votes.
No, we have 4.
The secretary needs to be written in.
We only have 3. Who is it?
The secretary.
Jack.
Jack.
Jackie Ryan.
Jackie Wright.
Precinct 8.
Todd Easley.
Julia Blevins, nay.
Jeanette Evans, nay.
Kevin Wallace, aye. Precinct 9.
Dana Shaw, nay.
Laura Lee Crowe, nay.
Ashland Wallace, yay.
Corbin Tillison. Nay.
10.
Virgil Wilson, nay.
Precinct 10, Jamie Wilson, nay.
Liz Baldwin, yay.
Rick Gladden, nay.
Precinct 11.
Michael Morris, nay.
Christina Miles, nay.
Roman Crouch, nay.
Elizabeth Newcomb, nay.
Precinct 12.
John Collins, nay.
Virginia Bobble, yay.
Donna Lynn, yay.
Larry Lynn, yay.
Precinct 13.
James Gill, nay.
Precinct 15.
William Beck, nay.
Bradley Wood, nay.
Precinct 16. Dorn,
Nay.
Kimberly McMillan, nay. Tanya Jackson, nay.
Paul Moreland, yay.
Precinct 19.
Christian Calvillo, nay.
Susan Holmes, nay.
Precinct 20.
Christian Miles, nay.
Haley Miles, nay.
Christopher Morgan, nay.
Susan Morgan, nay.
Precinct 21.
Joe Coffman, nay.
Amber Hoffman, nay.
Larry Cooper, nay.
Teresa Cooper, nay.
The total precinct. Floor is open for nominations for chair of the convention.
I nominate Robin Crouch.
No?
Nay, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Name of precinct.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry, Darcy Carter's here in precinct 7, I'm nominating Susan Holmes.
I second that.
Nay.
Nay.
Oh, Christina Miles, precinct 11.
We have a motion and a second. Will there be discussion and debate?
Second. Jackie Wright, precinct 7.
Decline. Susan Holmes, precinct 19, I decline.
Say that again.
Susan Holmes, I decline.
I have a nomination. I nominate Steve Bowie.
I'll second.
Oh, I'm sorry. Paula Fuquay, precinct 10.
Point of order, I was standing to recognize. I had a nomination.
You're recognized.
Thank you. I nominate Dakota Hoffman
What's your name?
as chair. Your name and your precinct. Oh, sorry, Robin Crouch, precinct 11. I nominate Dakota Hoffman.
John Collins, I'll second it. Precinct 12.
What's your name?
John Collins, precinct 12. I accept the nomination.
Yeah, Robin, what precinct are you?
11.
Okay.
Discussion, questions?
I have a question.
You're recognized. That's precinct.
Has Nate, quality precinct 10, has the person who's been nominated ever been involved in Republican Party events, meetings, or conventions?
Point of order.
I did, yeah.
All I can say is, we do have attendance taken. Can someone pull the attendance and verify?
Can we still have some discussion? Can we still have discussion?
Yeah, we'll take one question at a time, but yes.
Okay. Who the nominees are, I couldn't understand, but I'd like to reach the nominee to tell us why they're qualified for the job when it comes time to vote.
So let's finish this question, then I'll recognize you. Take your name and precinct.
Point of order, please. Point
You're
of
not
order.
recognized.
Chairman, what are we doing right now? That's what I'm
I was asked if he had attended any of the Lincoln County GOP meetings.
What we're doing right now-
Attendance, I'm going to give answers, and we're going to go over this next gentleman, and then I'll come back in.
Oh, no, I just want to know
that was
what
the
we were doing
question. I
right
think the
now.
question was, have they been involved with the Republican?
And I think they could
Party
answer
conventions at all?
that.
You can answer his own.
Dakota?
It's not specific to Lincoln County.
Is there any rule number that you would like to cite that requires me to do that?
No. I was looking at attendance.
Point of order.
You're not recognized.
Point of information.
We're in the middle of another process. We will get to you in just a moment.
It has to do with what you're doing right now. Chris Dakota keeps asking questions.
I'm going to answer the question myself. All right, to answer your question, county events or local. Would you like to answer the question of affiliation with the GOP party?
GOP party? No, sir.
Okay,
Point of information.
hold on. There was one here, this gentleman, and we'll go in order. Crouch, do you have the question?
I just, the state rules.
This gentleman over here.
Jim Merrick with Precinct 16. I'd just like to, encourage each candidate before we vote to stand up and tell us why they're qualified to do the job. I don't know if that's a statement or.
I think it's a reasonable request. If you would like to do so, you have the floor.
That's not usually.
Point of information. When were these rules established?
Name. Name.
Name.
Name and
Tanya Jackson, precinct 16.
We're trying to pick out a convention chair at the moment.
Right, but that follows rules, correct? We have to follow the rules.
Yep. There are rules for the party, for the state party, the county party, yes. These rules have been in place since, basically ever since I've been involved for the last 12 years. You're recognized.
Each convention has new rules. We vote on rules each convention. And so when were these rules voted on at this convention?
No, this is the first time we've ever had precincts for Lincoln County.
So then we would be voting on rules because we haven't had precincts prior to this. So,
You don't have a convention chair yet. You're recognized.
Mine is to say my experience with political.
name and precinct.
Code call, precinct 21. That's a fair and honest question, so I'll answer it, that's fine. I haven't been involved in the actual events here, ever, so, but I have been involved at a community level, whether it's door knocking for politicians or volunteering for whatever it may be. So I have been involved in the GOP party as far as that goes, but not actual conventions or this activity that we see here tonight. So this will be my first one, actually. So, but I want to see change, and I want to see things get better in Lincoln County. So,
Mr. Chairman, I move nomination cease for chair.
Point of information.
Name and precinct.
John Collins, precinct 12.
Precinct 10, I state a point of order because we have not actually finished the election process. We really can't.
So we're doing one at a time. I have addressed, but that motion would not be in line, would not be timely. We have a motion, a second, we're in discussion. We're going to take a vote.
Right.
So at the end of that vote, it will decide whether or not we are ceasing nominations or not. So that's not timely on your motion. There was another point of information over here.
Right here, I had a point. Heather Eckel, District 6. Before we vote, will we be able to request a callback of the votes that you two wrote down, please? Thank you.
Additional discussion.
I get a point of order. Ryan Kester, District 3. So according to Rule 16H, each precinct may send as many delegates as they wish. You're saying that it's restricted to just the 4, but according to Rule 16H, each precinct may send as many as they wish.
What's that?
Say one more time.
Rule 16H says that for voting, each precinct may send as many, may vote. We have the right to send as many delegates as we choose, so everyone in a precinct should be able to vote. Not according to Rule 16. Or what a point of clarification, maybe that might be it.
Say that one more time.
Rule 16.
Okay, delegation.
Also, are going to make that rule 3A also?
Let me answer your question. For open delegation that you asked about, each precinct, basically, we will send 24. There's 1.4. When you break it down, it's 4 vote for each officer, which is a full vote. Therefore, there will be 4 per precinct.
All right.
24, it's 24 votes.
24
votes, delegations that we will send.
Correct.
Okay, so I wasn't, so it's not the 16th, it's the 3A then, actually. 3A is the one that applies.
3 days. Follow up, he wants to know about 3 days.
It's weighted, it has to be. Every county is like this. Right, it's fractional. Nobody ever understands it, but it is weighted, and every county is the same way. So your county has only 24 votes, delegate votes to the convention. And that's why they're giving you some leeway with letting you have 4 votes per precinct with your chair and vice chair. Correct. Because you each get a quarter vote in that case. So, and that's why your counties like Tulsa, Oklahoma County, we have to do it all by computer because there's no way you can figure that. But it is a weighted vote, and it does matter. It's like 1.4 2 bodies for both. The states, everybody gets a vote in the state. That's the county.
3A states the qualifications for being a victory. Any other questions?
Information. So I think he's asking
State
about.
your name.
I'm sorry, Robin Crouch, precinct 11. So I'm reading from the state rules. And it says Rule 3, I think that's what he was asking about, rights and qualifications of members and officers. And it says all citizens of Oklahoma are invited to join the Oklahoma Republican Party to perpetuate this republic. All qualified voters of this state who are registered Republicans are members of the Oklahoma Republican Party and shall have the right to participate in official affairs and governance of the Republican Party in accordance with these rules as set forth herein. And then it goes on.
I think we're all in agreement.
Okay, thank you.
Point of information. Can you cite the rule that you're using to exclude people from voting?
Please stand up, state your name, precinct.
Tanya Jackson, precinct 16. Can you cite the rule that you're using to exclude everybody from voting? Or
Point of order. Alder Way, precinct 10. It's been asked and answered.
Sorry,
I move
no,
that we
no.
close discussion. Okay.
We go to Rule 16 under H, type of convention delegation. You're ready.
I move that we cease questions and vote. Discussion.
She's, it's up to the chair, I mean, but I'm temporary chair. I think we've had ample questions. Let's open up the voting. Precinct 1.
Aiden Haynes, nay.
Can we stay?
Hold on, we'll restate. We are in a vote to retain or elect. Give me your name.
Dakota Kaufman.
Dakota
Kaufman.
Kaufman to be the chair of the convention. Precinct 1.
Aiden Haynes, nay.
Sophie Jones, yay.
Precinct 2.
Luke Simon, precinct 2, nay.
Angie Simon, nay.
Kevin Garrett, precinct 2. I don't think I quite caught the question. I don't hear very good, and I was sitting over there. What do we vote?
For precinct chair.
Commission chair.
That's the only person?
Yeah, it's the same vote that we took all together.
Kevin Garrett, precinct 2, yay.
Precinct 3.
Lors, nay.
Brian Kester, yay.
Matt Miller, nay. Don?
Support leader. Nay. Precinct 4.
Aaron Wolf, yay.
Precinct 5.
Jeff McComas, yes.
Robbie McComas, yes.
Janice Baldwin, yes.
Precinct 6.
Eric Kinsey, yay.
Heather Eckel, yay.
Donald Bryan, yay.
Marguerite Greensteiner, yay.
Precinct 7.
Joshua Donaldson, yay.
Sarah Donaldson, yay.
Jackie Wright, yay.
Darcy Martin Schoon, yay.
Precinct 8.
Todd Beasley, precinct 8, nay.
Julia Blevins, precinct 8, yay.
Jeanette Evans, precinct 8, yay.
Kevin Wallace, nay. Precinct 9.
Dana Shaw, yes.
Laura Lee Pro, yes.
Ashlyn Wallace, nay.
Corbin Tillison, nay.
Precinct 10.
Rachel Wilson, yay.
Jamie Wilson, yay.
Liz Golder, nay.
Rick
Liz
Gladden,
Oliver, nay.
Nay.
Wait.
Aye.
Ricky.
Yeah, Ricky Gladden, District 10.
We have 4. All right, so the chair was Virgil.
Correct.
Yes.
Vice chair.
Jamie
James.
Wilson, yay.
Elizabeth.
Nay.
Ricky.
Yes.
Precinct 11.
Michael Morris, yes.
Christina Miles, yes.
Elizabeth Newcomb, yay.
Oh, sorry, District 11, sorry. Precinct 11, Robin Crouch, yes.
Precinct 12.
John Collins, yes.
Jennifer Fowler.
Oh, sorry. Virginia Fauble, precinct 12, nay.
Donna Lynn, precinct 12, no.
Larry Lynn, precinct 12, nay.
Precinct 13.
James Gill, yes.
Precinct 15.
William Beck, yes.
Bradley Wood, yes.
Precinct 16.
Dawn Weaver, yes.
Kim McMillan, yes.
Tanya Jackson, yes.
Paul Moreland, no.
Precinct 19.
Christian Caldwell, yes.
Susan Holmes, yes.
Precinct 20.
Christian Miles, yes.
Haley Miles, yes.
Christopher Morgan, yes.
Susan Morgan, yes.
Precinct 21.
Go to Kaufman, precinct 21, A.
Kim Kaufman, yes.
Larry Cooper, yes.
Teresa Cooper, yes.
The majority vote, Dakota will be the chair of the convention.
So we need to elect a state parliamentarian this moment. So right now I'm just going to nominate Cami Loa.
Jeff McComas, precinct 5, I second that.
All right, so now we need to play a voice vote. All in favor, say yay. Yay. Those not in favor, say nay. All right, the yeas have it.
Mr. Chairman, we couldn't hear you.
Yeah. So we are moving to elect a state parliamentarian at this moment, county parliamentarian. And so I'm nominating Mr. Uloa here, and we had a second, and so we're voting on that motion now. And so we'll take up the vote again here. So all in favor of keeping him as order?
I believe you have to ask for discussion before you can take a vote, sir.
You wasn't recognized.
Not recognized. We're going to move past that just for the sake of time. Mr. Uloa is, we need to vote again. Since everybody did not hear that, we need to vote again on Mr. Uloa being our county parliamentarian for tonight's county convention. All in favor, say yay.
Yay.
All not in favor say no, nay. All right, the ayes have it. So we're going to nominate Roberto here for our secretary for the county convention tonight. And can I need a second on that?
Second.
All right. Nay.
Precinct 7, Darcy Parton Schoon.
All right, we'll move to a vote now. All in favor say yay.
Yay.
All not in favor say nay. All right, the ayes have it. At this moment, we are going to cover the county convention rules for the Lincoln County GOP. Do we hand out a copy? Do people have copies of these, or issue? We're going to hand out copies of the rules of this convention. Yes.
There's not enough, so if you share them. Yeah, that'd be great.
It's not our convention rules.
Jeff McComas, Precinct 5.
Of course it is.
I move that we strike all county convention rules and go back to the state convention rules.
I second. Robert McComas, precinct 5, I second.
We don't have copies of it.
Robert, you have copies of the state convention?
I do.
You
can find them online.
Yeah.
We need a motion here to, for a recess, just for a brief moment here to review the county rules for the county convention.
I second it.
Yeah, we need a motion.
Precinct 9.
Christina Miles, precinct 11, I make a motion to take a recess.
Josh Donaldson took it, so I'll repeat this.
11.
All right, 5 minutes, guys. All right. Somebody pointed out to me that we had to do pledge of allegiance. Thought that would be a good idea to do. But one quick announcement right quick. The doors lock at 8:30. So if you go out, you can't get back in. So they lock at 8:30. You can stay, that's fine. But if you go out, you can't get back in. All right. So let's take let's do a pledge of allegiance. Would you like to do a pledge of allegiance on that? Would you like to lead us in pledge of allegiance? No, you go ahead. Okay. All right. Attention to the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. So just so there's clarification on the issue of the rules, so we have current county convention rules, and so if we adopt the state rules, we must come up with all of the rules that we need for this current convention right now. So for sake of time, is that something that we want to do?
Christina Miles, Precinct 11. Could we just move to strike all previous county rules?
We have to have a convention. We can't have a convention without rules.
Joshua Donaldson, District 7. Can we strike certain rules from the current proposed rules?
Yeah, absolutely. So,
Can we, sorry, Josh Donaldson. Can we do that now, or is that a discussion later?
Has to be a discussion about that as we go through the rule.
Okay, sorry.
Yes.
I think that's a great idea, by the way. But we had a motion on the floor, and it was seconded, and parliamentary procedure says to move forward with that. So the motion was to accept state rules for our county convention. So I just need clarification on why we're not moving forward with the motion that's on the floor is seconded.
Okay, yes. All right, so the motion was that we adopt state rules, and so, and strike the current county convention rules. And when we do that, that was the clarification. Then we won't have convention rules except for the state rules. Everybody clear on that?
Yep.
Okay. All right, so we had a second, so we need to.
Point of information.
Yes.
Connie Jackson, Precinct 16. How can we strike rules that we haven't voted on tonight? Those county rules have been voted on. So they haven't been adopted, and we don't have rules, because we haven't voted on any rules for this convention, correct?
Correct.
Point of order. Ms. Dauber. These rules have been in place since 2012. Yes.
Point of information. Every convention votes new rules, correct?
Correct.
So those rules that have been used in the past do not necessarily apply to the convention, correct?
That's correct.
Okay.
Point of information or clarification, Ashland Wallace, District 9, does the record reflect that the second was acknowledged? Because I never heard that was acknowledged earlier.
Yes.
Okay, I just clarifying question.
Point of information. Right. Is that right? Point of information. I guess so. Brian Kester, District 3. According to Robert's rules, tradition does not take the place of written rules. Written rules supersede tradition. Written rules specifically say new rules, so tradition is, who cares, irrelevant.
All right, so we will move forward at this moment.
Say something.
Yes, sir.
I wish all these people showed up every month.
Every month.
County leaders that have worked for 100 years for those groups. We've got county leaders. I'd like to see how many of you are out there at the county fair painting that barn or that booth. How many of you are out there working? How many of you are really working for the Lincoln County Republicans?
That's the goal. Let's get people mobilized.
Yes.
Yeah, I'd like to see every one of you out there this fall working in the booth that's interested in Lincoln County, not just this one agenda.
I agree. All right. So at this moment, we've had a motion. We've had a second to strike the current county rules. Well, there wasn't any to strike, I guess. And we're going to adopt the state convention rules only. All right. And we're going to do that by yeas and nays, correct? By district. Okay. We'll go by precinct. These votes. Voting delegates, yes.
Point of clarification. Can you repeat what we're voting on?
Can we what?
Before we take the votes, can you repeat?
So we are voting on striking the current rule set.
There is no rule.
There is no rule. Okay. We are voting on adopting the state rules to conduct this county convention. Only. That's it. Is that clear? Everybody good?
So, point of information, Susan Holmes, 19. is it possible to do a division of the House on this rather than going by each precinct? This is going to take forever. Can we alter those rules? Mr. Parliamentarian?
That's convention rules.
Well, can we strike that? Can we strike that? Can we not go to convention rules?
We're adopting the state rules, and you can't strike that one, is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So if we're adopting the state rules, we cannot strike that specific rule because we're adopting the state rules only.
Yes, that's the motion.
That's the motion. So at this point, we're. Yes, sir.
Luke Simon, District 2, Precinct 2. I would like to know why the information is, why we want these state rules changed from county rules. Maybe that would be for, got to make a motion?
Well, and so my understanding is that we're not changing them because every convention has.
Or why are we adopting state rules instead of using our county rules?
Would somebody, what was your?
Jeff?
Point of information, just for consistency with the state.
Consistency.
Already written, why?
Point of information, I think what he's saying is why are we following state rules rather than county rules, but the county rules are in the state rules. So, that's why.
I call for the vote. Call to move forward with the vote.
Second.
Okay, we'll move forward with the vote this time. All right, precinct 1, Hayden Haynes. Nay. Stephanie Stones.
Yay.
Precinct number 2, Luke Simon.
Nay.
Angie Simon.
Nay.
Precinct number 3, Stephen Orr.
Nay.
Ryan Kester.
Yay.
Don Sporleader.
Nay.
Matthew Miller.
Nay.
Precinct number 4, Howard Wolf.
Yay.
Precinct number 5, Jeffrey McComas.
Yes.
Robbie McComas.
Yes.
Janice Baldwin.
Yes.
Precinct number 6, Eric Kinsey.
Yes.
Heather Equal.
Yes.
Margaret Grinsteiner.
Yes.
Donald Amrine.
Yes.
Precinct number 7, Joshua Donaldson.
Nay.
Sarah Donaldson. Sarah Donaldson.
Can I ask clarification? Can I ask for clarification?
One more. She can't change the vote. Okay. Yes, you're recognized.
Are we only voting for tonight's rules?
Right. This is just for this convention.
Just for tonight?
Just for this convention.
Yes.
That's correct. You were Sarah Donaldson. And then Doris Parsonscoon.
Yay.
Precinct number 8, Todd
You
Beasley.
got me.
Yeah, we have one more. Five.
District 7, Precinct 7, Jackie Wright, yay.
He's the secretary.
He's our secretary, unfortunately, Patty. It was.
State your name again, sir.
Jackie Wright, the very first person on the list. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Yes, sir. All right, Jackie Wright, your vote again one more time, please.
Yes.
Precinct number 8, Todd Beasley.
Nay.
Julia Blevins.
Yes.
Jeanette Evans.
Yes.
Kevin Wallace.
No.
Precinct number 9, Donna Shaw.
Yes.
Laura Lee Straub.
Yes.
Ashlyn Wallace.
No.
Corbin Tillison.
Nay.
Precinct number 10, Virgil Wilson.
Yes.
Jamie Wilson.
Yes.
Liz Bloder.
What are we voting on again?
We are voting on adopting the state rules
No.
for this convention. Rock Gladden.
Ricky Glad.
Ricky Gladden.
Yay.
Precinct number 11, Michael Voris.
Yay.
Christina Miles.
Yes.
Robin Crouch.
Yes.
Elizabeth Newcomb.
Yes.
Precinct number 12, John Collins.
Yes.
Virginia Fogel.
No.
Donna Lynn.
No.
Larry Lynn? Nope. Precinct number 13, James Gill?
Yes.
Precinct number 15, William Beck?
Yes.
Bradley Wood?
He fled.
Precinct number 16, Dorn Weaver?
Yes.
Kimberly McMillan?
Yes.
Tanya Jackson?
Yes.
Paul Moreland II?
No.
Precinct number 19, Christian Calvillo?
Yes.
Susan Holmes?
Yes.
Precinct number 20, Chris Morgan?
Yes.
Christian Miles?
Yes.
Haley Miles?
Yes.
Susan Morgan?
Yes.
Precinct number 21, Dakota Kaufman? Yay. Larry Cooper?
Yes.
Cameron Kaufman?
Yes.
Teresa Cooper?
Yes.
Okay, the ayes have it, so we will adopt the state convention rules for tonight's county convention.
What was the count?
40 yeas, 14 nays. All right, at this moment, I will read the rules. Rule 5A, out of the state guidelines, is composition and election. There shall be a precinct committee in each election precinct of the state. The precinct committee shall consist of a precinct chairman and a precinct vice chairman, a precinct secretary, and a precinct treasurer, who may be the same person and who shall have equal right to vote at precinct meetings. They shall be elected at the regular biennial precinct meeting of the qualified Republican voters of each precinct called by the county chairman or as provided in these rules. The same procedure shall be followed at a regular or special meeting in the event new precincts are created anywhere in any county of the state. Section B, authority and duties. The precinct committee is the supreme Republican Party authority of each precinct. Subject to these rules and the direction and control of official precinct meetings, the precinct committee of each precinct is charged with the duty of promoting the welfare and directing the affairs of the Republican Party in its precinct. The precinct chairman shall be the executive officer of the precinct delegates to any county convention. The precinct chairman is not disqualified to be elected or appointed as a delegate pursuant to these rules. Only the precinct committee has the authority to remove and any duly elected qualified delegate to the county convention. Section C, meetings. The precinct committee shall meet at any time upon the call of the precinct chairman, or if said officer is not available, fails, or refuses to issue such call. Any two members of the precinct committee may call such a meeting. Such call shall be made by written or electronic notice to all members of the precinct committee not less than 5 days prior to the meeting. In like manner, a general precinct meeting may at any time be called of the qualified registered Republican voters in the precinct. The precinct chairman, or in the chairman's absence, the vice chairman, or in the absence of both. Any person who is a registered Republican selected by a majority of those in attendance shall preside at the meeting. Section D, officers of precinct committees. The officers of each precinct committee shall consist of, number 1, the precinct chairman, number 2, the precinct vice chairman, number 3, the precinct secretary, and these may be the same person, number 4, the precinct treasurer. Section E, terms of office. The term of office of all precinct officers shall begin immediately after their election and shall continue until the adjournment of the next regular biennial precinct meeting or until their successors are elected and qualified, unless the person is removed, resigns, or becomes disqualified. Section F, vacancies. If any precinct chairman shall die, move from the precinct, resign, or fail to function as determined by the county executive committee, or otherwise become disqualified, the vice chairman shall become chairman until a precinct committee meeting can be held to elect a new chairman. If the vice chairman, secretary, or treasurer shall die, move from the precinct, resign, or otherwise become disqualified, such vacancy shall be filled by election at any regular or special meeting properly called of the registered Republican voters in the precinct. However, if the precinct shall fail to fill such vacancy within 30 days of the vacancy occurring, or if the precinct has failed to initially elect such officers, then the county chairman and vice chairman shall jointly fill such vacancy by appointment. If they cannot agree upon any such appointment, then the county central committee will appoint. If the members of the county central committee cannot agree, then the vacancy will be brought before the county executive committee. Such appointment shall be subject to the approval of the county executive committee. Any person appointed to fill such vacancy shall serve for the remainder of the unexpired term, unless replaced is set forth herein. All right. And that concludes the rules for this county convention tonight. At this moment, we're going to move forward to elected positions for tonight. The first one on the ballot will be for county chairman. We need a nomination and a second.
I want to nominate Dakota Coughlin.
I second.
Darcy, Department 2, Precinct 7.
Roger McComas, I second that.
Name and precinct, please.
Darcy, I think she got it.
Yeah, what precinct?
Robbie McComas, precinct 5.
Right. Are there any other nominations?
Liz Gulliver, precinct 10, I nominate Carol Rice.
Sorry.
Second. Name and precinct, please.
Virginia Baldwin, precinct 12.
Precinct 12?
Yes.
Who made the
Who made the nomination?
Elizabeth Gulliver, precinct 2.
Say it one more time.
Elizabeth Gulliver, precinct 10.
Elizabeth.
Any more nominations?
I make a motion that the nomination cease.
I second that. Christina Miles, District 11, or Precinct 11, I second that.
All right, at this moment, we'll move forward. Has to be a vote by body, so this election will not be by delegates from each precinct. Okay, the motion has to be voted on. Okay, all right, by the body to accept it. All right, so the motion was to stop voting. Yeah. All right, so stop nominations. Motion was to stop nominations. All in favor say yay. Yay. All in favor say nay. All right, the ayes have it. All right, at this moment, we will move forward with voting. All right, perfect. So at this time, we're going to take 5 minutes in each nomination per candidate. And we're going to come forward and speak on why this position is important, why we should be here, all of those things. So if Carol Rice could come up.
Carol? Mr. Chairman, can I say a word on first behalf?
Yes.
I would like to put forth Carol Rice as chairman because she has served our county admirably as our treasurer, and she has been diligent, and she has
Ardmore, Oklahoma. We moved to Lincoln County actually in 2018, and I kind of started getting involved in community events and things of that nature. I'm a small business in Prague, but when we moved up here, I got involved with the community and the town and the county, fell in love with the people, and everybody just kind of welcomed us right in, was just accepted us, and befriended us. Our neighbors were great. We just fell in love with the area, and so time went on, and we lived here and seen things, I want to be able to make a difference. I want to be able to help people. I want to be able to facilitate change for all of Lincoln County, for the things that matter, the things that will come for farmers or that will come for whoever it may be. But in Lincoln County, we know it's a rural county, but I appreciate the nomination, and I'm very humbled, I'm very honored to receive it. I will not stand up here and tell you that I have a ton of experience, because I do not. But I will tell you that I would like to help. I would like to see change. I would like to help facilitate that change. And I would like to see a united Republican Party in Lincoln County, so that we can begin to see things get done. Lots of paper. We brought ballots. Okay. So at this time, we will take up a secret ballot and cast our vote. All right. Make sure when you cast your vote that you put your precinct number beside your name. Everybody catch that?
Mr. Chair, point of order, if I may, please, Jack, you're right. 7, whatever it's called. What is it?
Precinct. Sir, you recognize it.
Precinct, thank you. Well, last time I was in the precinct, I was behind bars, before people start filling these out, because I've seen pins already clicking and everything else, can we get a recap on at least the first names of the people we're voting for?
Okay. My name is Dakota Kaufman, and
I'm Carol Rice.
Carol Rice.
Oh, she's 2.
Yes, sir. Yes,
All
sir.
right. That is the Kaufman again.
And again, make sure you write your precinct numbers on the ballot. They have to match. Kaufman is COFF
just the precinct delegates.
Precinct.
Miscommunication on this. Delegates only were supposed to vote from the precincts. And so at this moment, for sake of time, we're going to move forward the same way we have been throughout this course. We're going to take yeas and we're going to take nays. But we're going to do me or Ms. Rice, right? And we're going to go by precinct, by each delegate, and cast our votes that way.
So do we just say the name of the person that we want to vote for? Okay.
Yes, that's correct. All right. Hayden Hayes.
Carol Rice.
Is that, wait, we're on precinct 1?
Yes, precinct 1, sorry.
Name and precinct number.
Stephanie Scones.
Dakota Kaufman.
Precinct number 2, Luke Simon.
Carol Rice.
Angie Simon.
Carol Rice.
Precinct number 3, Stephen Orr.
Carol Rice.
Ryan Kester.
Dakota Kaufman.
Don Sporletter.
Carol Rice.
Matthew Miller.
Carol Rice.
Precinct number 4, Howard Wolf.
Dakota.
Precinct number 5, Jeffrey McComas.
Dakota.
Robbie McComas.
Dakota.
Janice Baldwin.
Dakota.
Precinct number 6, Eric Kinsey.
Dakota.
Heather Eckel.
Dakota.
Margaret Grinsteiner.
Dakota.
Donald Emrine.
Dakota.
Precinct number 7, Joshua Donaldson.
Dakota Kaufman.
Kaufman. Sarah Donaldson.
Dakota Kaufman.
Doris Parton Schoon.
Dakota Kaufman.
Jackie Wright.
Dakota.
Precinct number 8, Todd Beasley.
Carol Rice.
Julia Blevins.
Dakota.
Jeanette Evans.
Dakota.
Kevin Wallace.
Carol Rice.
Precinct number 9, Dan Shaw.
Dakota.
Laura Lee Pro.
Dakota.
Ashlyn Wallace.
Carol Rice.
Corbin Tillison.
Carol Rice.
Precinct number 10, Virgil Wilson.
Dakota.
Jamie Wilson.
Dakota Kaufman.
Liz Bloder.
Carol Rice.
Rock Gladden.
Rick Gladden.
Rick Gladden. Precinct number 11. Who did you pick? Rick. Dakota. All right. Precinct number 11, Michael Boris. Christina Miles.
Dakota Kaufman.
Robin Crouch.
Dakota.
Elizabeth Newcomb. Precinct number 12, John Collins.
Dakota.
Virginia Foble.
Carol Rice.
Donna Lynn.
Carol Rice.
Larry Lynn.
Carol Rice.
Precinct number 13, James Gill.
Dakota Kaufman.
Precinct number 15, William Beck.
Kaufman.
Precinct number 16, Dorn Weaver.
Kaufman. Dakota.
Dorn Weaver.
Dakota.
Precinct number 16. Kimberly McMillan.
Dakota.
Tanya Jackson.
Dakota.
Paul Moreland II.
Rice.
Precinct number 19, Christian Calvillo.
Black. Black.
Christian Calvillo, no. I'm ready. Precinct number 19, Susan Holmes.
Dakota.
Precinct number 20, Chris Morgan.
Dakota Kaufman.
Christian Miles.
Dakota Kaufman.
Haley Miles.
Dakota Kaufman.
Susan Morgan.
Dakota Kaufman.
Precinct number 21, Dakota Kaufman. Yay. For me. Larry Cooper.
Dakota Kaufman.
Campbell Kaufman.
Dakota Kaufman.
Teresa Cooper.
Dakota Kaufman.
Okay, the election results are for Dakota Kaufman 40, Carol Rice 15. All right, next order of business, we'll be electing a county vice chairman. So we need nominations and seconds for those.
My name is Darcy, Partners Mayor, Precinct 7. I want to nominate Susan Holmes, the county vice chair.
Christina Miles, Precinct 11. I second that. Yes.
nominations?
Christina Miles, precinct 11.
Oh, Susan,
second.
Susan Holmes.
Susan Holmes. Any other nominations? Once? Twice?
I move to close nominations.
All right.
James Gill, or precinct.
We need a second.
Right here, right there.
It's uncontested, so the vice chair elected is Susan Holmes. All right, next order of business here. Okay. All right, so next order of business is we are voting on state committeeman number 1, but they also have how many alternates? Right. So 2 committee people, 2 alternates. Okay. First order of business, though, is we are voting for the state committeeman number 1, so we need motions and seconds for that.
Darcy Hartman's-Boone, precinct 7. I want to nominate Ryan Kester.
Christina Miles, precinct 11, I second that. What was the name?
Ryan Kester.
Janice Baldwin, precinct 5, I nominate Shannon Kester.
Precinct 1, I second that.
What was the name? Shannon Kester.
So are we doing one or both?
We're doing 1.
Okay, so
Oh, my bad. Sorry.
So we can, just for sake of time, what we can do is we can move through these 2 right now. And if they both are elected or run on, they can become number 1 and number 2. Does that work for everybody?
Did you have a second on that?
I didn't hear the second. Who made the second?
It was in the
Are there any more nominations?
Can I ask for information about it?
Sure.
So it's asking for
Yeah, so the state committee and there's 2 state committees, and they have alternates. And then there's congressional district committees as well, 2 of those. Each of those have alternates as well. Yep, so all 4 of these positions have alternates, and what the alternates do, they're a delegate or a replacement if somebody can't make it for a vote. But the state committeeman and congressional district committeeman, they both have votes at the state level, at state convention. And so they come to the county convention, they come to the meetings and all of that stuff. But their position carries a vote. So we have 24 delegates for Lincoln County at the state GOP convention. And so those votes carry weight. The more committeemen or committee women that we have filled, the more votes that Lincoln County gets at the state convention level.
So it's better to have 4.
Yes, it's better to have 4.
That's the other 4?
Pardon?
Tonight's vote is for 4.
Right, yes, we're trying to elect 4, and each one of those will have an alternate. And so, yeah, we're working right now on state committees. All right, any other nominations for those?
point of information, Kayla Coffin, precinct 21. So there are 2 state committees, correct, with 2 alternates.
Right.
Then 2 county with 2 alternates.
Right.
Am I correct in that? District.
Congressional district, yes.
Yes.
That's
Am I
correct.
correct? Okay, thank you, Mr. Chair.
All right, so at this time, we are voting on state committee. And our next order of business after this will be congressional district committee. So any more nominations for state committee?
So our alternates.
That'll be a separate order of business.
Okay, sure.
So we've got 2 nominations.
We've got 2 nominations right now.
Do we need to do these?
Jeff McComas, 5 seconds.
Okay, so right now we're voting on state commitment number 1. And that nomination was,
Hold on, we gotta close it first. I make a motion that we close nominations.
We already got
yeah, we have,
You got a second on that?
got a second.
all right. Voice vote. Okay, so we're just doing a voice vote to close that. All in favor, say yay. Yay. All not in favor, say nay. All right, so that's considered uncontested. So both of those, Ryan Kester and Shannon Kester, are both state commitment number 1 and number 2. Wonderful. All right, next order of business is congressional district commitment. So we can take nominations for that and have seconds as well.
Darcy Martin,
Delegates, I apologize. Delegates. Alternates next. Okay. Alternates next. I apologize. Alternates next.
Darcy Martin, precinct 7, I nominate Sarah Donaldson.
Christina Miles, precinct 11, I second that.
Sarah Donaldson.
Sarah Donaldson.
District 7, or precinct 7.
I made the nomination.
Darcy made the nomination.
Christine seconded.
Yes.
Any other nominations?
District 1, I nominate Joshua Donaldson.
All right. Any other nominations?
You did a second one.
We need a second. Yes.
Darcy Martin, precinct 7, I second Joshua Donaldson.
Yeah, bro. He has me for that. I'll have to get there and I'll be looking for my keys.
Point of information, Mr. Chair, how many nominations do we have?
2 so far.
Move close.
Nominations at this point. We will take this to a verbal vote. All in favor, say yay. Yay. All in favor, say nay. All right, the ayes have it. We have alternates for committee 1.
Sarah Donaldson and Joshua Donaldson. Sarah and Joshua Donaldson.
So if we could, just for the amount of people here, if the conversations could just flow just a tad, please.
Everyone by the door, quiet now.
All right, our next order of business here, we will be moving to congressional district commitment. So seeing 5, so we need motions and seconds for that. For nominations, I'm sorry, nominations and seconds for that.
Darcy Martin, precinct 7, I nominate Eric Kinsey.
Christina Miles, precinct 11, I second that.
Eric Kinsey. Kinzie.
Any other nominations?
My name is Darcy Martin. I nominate Virgil Wilson. I'm precinct 7.
Jamie Wilson, 10, I second that.
All right, any other nominations?
Josh Donaldson, I close nominations.
Move to close.
Move to close nominations.
Second. All right. Okay. Yeah. She seconded.
I was a second.
Got the second.
Yeah. Who made the motion?
I made
All right, so our two nominees currently for Congressional District Committeeman are
Eric Kinsey and Virgil Wilson.
Eric Kinsey, Virgil Wilson. Any other nominations? We're close, that's right. All right, so we're moving to a vote at this point. All in favor of closing nominations? Yay. Not in favor, say nay. All right, nominations are closed. At this moment, we will move forward with voting. It's uncontested, so never mind. We won't move forward with voting. So now we're voting on two alternates for the Congressional District Committee.
Christina Miles, District 11, I nominate Darcy Spartan-Scoom. Oh, sorry, forgot.
Hold on just one second.
It's fine.
No, for the purpose of this, I just need to correct spelling.
Okay.
Never mind, I forgot to be quick. D-A-R-C-I-E.
And then it's Parkins, like Dolly Parkins, that's P-A-R-T-O-N. There's a hyphen. And then it's S-C-O-O.
I thought it was spoon this whole time.
I've been called that. So many things I've been called.
All right, we have a second for that.
Eric Kinsey, Precinct 6,
All right. Any other nominations?
Yes, Darcy Parkins-Scoom, Precinct 7. I want to nominate Paige Gomez.
Elizabeth
Newcomb, I'm sorry. That was her maiden.
Paige Newcomb?
Yeah, right.
Okay.
Making us things over there.
We have a second for that.
Eric Kinsey, Precinct 6.
Okay, we have a second.
Joshua also a second.
We got that. All right, any other nominations?
Yay.
Oh, there's an each.
I'm voting already.
Okay, there's no other nominations. We'll make a motion to close nominations. All in favor say yay.
Yay.
Nay? Anybody? All right, ayes have it. All right, we're moving to a vote. It's not contested. And so we have, congratulations. All right, at this moment, we're just going to kind of go to the next order of business. We're going to go through the names of everybody that got nominated and voted on and won their respective election. And from that point, we will discuss the next orders of business for the next county, for the next meeting, when that will take place and some of those matters. But at this moment, let's go through the winners of tonight's stuff.
You want me to say it or you want me to?
Okay, awesome. All right, let's go through.
Your vice chair is Susan Holmes. Oh, your chair, okay, Dakota Kaufman, chair, she's your county chair. Your county vice chair is Susan Holmes. State committee members, Ryan Kester and Shannon Kester. Your alternates are Sarah Donaldson and Joshua Donaldson. Your congressional district committee members are Eric Kinsey and Virgil Wilson. Your alternate congressional district members, congressional district delegates are Darcy Parton